Just a brief thought as Shabbat comes in. Many Midrashim try to understand why Korach incited a rebellion. One, from Midrashim Tehillim, imagines Korach gathering the people together and telling the story of a destitute widower who has 2 young children who are just trying to make ends meet. But at every turn, there is Moshe and Aaron telling her no, quoting psukim from the Torah, telling her that she could not sow her field with a donkey and an ox, according to Sefer Devarim. And she could not sow her field with 2 different kinds of seeds, according to a pasuk in Vayikra. And she had to tithe and bring tzedakah to the Beit HaMikdash. And eventually, Korach says, this woman was left with nothing, weeping and destitute. And he ends his argument saying, you see, Moshe and Aaron are evil, and they hang their blame on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, on God. Put this way, it's kind of difficult to see the Torah as a compassionate code of law. In truth, halacha seems that it's not designed to enhance our lives, but to make it more difficult for us. Korach blames Moshe and Aaron for the struggles and hardships that Bnei Israel had to face in the desert. And yet, you may notice that Korach conveniently left out or neglected to quote the pasukim that seek to protect the widow, the orphan, and the stranger. His populist arguments were intended to incite unrest and dissent for the sake of controversy. Our Torah is indeed a code of compassionate, ethical laws, and Moshe and Aaron were its interpreters. Perhaps this is the reason why God agreed to open up the ground that would swallow Korach's rebellion. In another midrash, the midrash imagines that God could actually stand and withstand idolaters and murderers and adulterers, but one thing that God could not stand were those who abused the words of Torah. That's what Korach did. He twisted and turns the words of Torah on their heads, and for this, he was severely punished. Shabbat Shalom.